Okay, so I think we're ready. Okay, everyone's 6 feet. Okay, all right. All right, cameraman. Remember, when we start, you're gonna have to stay 6 feet back. Excuse me. Who are you? Yes, the little fellow in the back. Who are you? Who knows? Sir, I don't know you. Do we know him? Has he been clear? Listen. Oh, he's your helper? He's new. Oh, sir, I don't know you. I don't care if you're vaccinated or not. You're going to have to continue to wear the mask even though you're 12 feet back. And rubber gloves, please. I would feel safe. Do we have goggles for him? We don't have goggles. Just maintain your distance, please, okay? Let me know when we're ready to go. Oh, we're filming? Well, hello, Homer Glen and surrounding communities. Welcome to the Ask Juby, hosted by Homer Glen's favorite troll, me, Juby. This is a show where we have civilized conversations with people that think just like me. And people that don't think like me, well, we basically hammer them into the ground, take away their freedoms, and we work on canceling them forever. So what we do is we have our computer right here, and people email us questions, and we try to answer them and hopefully help people in our community. Let's see what we have. Sherry from Homer Glen says, Juby, what should I do about Facebook group sites in which people post things that I do not agree with? Well, Sherry, it's something I like to do. It's called doxing. You take a person that writes something that you are not in favor of and you do not agree with, and what you do is you find everything about it, all their personal information, spouse's name, where the spouse works, where they work, their kids, you find out where they go to school, even go down to their dogs and how many times they go for a walk a day, and then you just publicize it. Address, phone numbers, everything, because you never know what crazy person is on that social media page, and they can just find that person's information, and trust me, once you do that, they'll keep quiet. Let's see who's next. Christina from Homer Glen. Juby, I see your comments on Facebook groups, and you're batshit crazy. Sounds like it's time for a word from our sponsors.
Feeling patriotic and you love America, may we suggest the breakout album by Steve Balak, Sounds Like Freedom, available everywhere music is sold.
Welcome back. We have another question. Here we go. It's Melissa from Homer Glen. Hi, Juby. What do you suggest I do about my husband that continues to bash people I don't agree with on Facebook? I am concerned that it makes me look bad politically. Melissa, I don't know what you do or if you hold some kind of public office, but I'll just call you Misty because we're friends. What I suggest you do is you break free from social media as acknowledging your husband altogether. And if people ask if you're related, you just say he's some crazy distant cousin, no relation. And I think as long as you separate from social media of knowing this individual, I think people shouldn't make that link, and I think politically you'll be safe. Let's see who's next. Annie from Florida. Do you hear syndication possibly? Let's see what Annie has to say. Judy, you speak about silencing people that are wrong because their views differ from your own. What if someday people want you to be silenced? Well, Annie, I'm going to tell you that that'll never happen to me because I don't ever plan on being wrong. And must be another sponsor. Time for a commercial.
Stressed out, need to relax, may we suggest Mono by Steve Balak. Featuring the Hip to Wet single with Ellen, Baby It's Cold Outside. Available everywhere music is sold.
Well, we're back, and we have another email from Ellen. Ellen's from Homer Glen. Enough with the small talk, Juby. Get to the point. Everything that is wrong with the world is Steve Balak's fault. Well, Ellen, I couldn't agree with you more, but let's just be honest. It's not really a question. You're calling in and making a statement. I think you should save that for Homer Glen's news report. We have one more email. We have time for one more. Let's see who it is. It is Steve from Homer Glen. Melly, Maro. I don't know what that means. I'm just not sure. Oh, that's all we have time for today. Well, I would like to thank all of our sponsors. And remember, when you have a question, especially something that is socially awkward and none of your business or my business, call me up and ask me anyways. Ask Juby.
Today's episode of Ask Juby was brought to you by COVID nasal blockers. If you're a nose breather, COVID nasal blockers are the way to go. Today's episode was also brought to you by Sounds of Freedom and Maron, the two hit albums by Steve Ballack.
That they're gonna go to jail if they can prove that they did.
Jesus. So they're